Good morning, guys. I had an excellent night last night. My wife and kids watched TV while I ate alone at the table. Normally, they all go to their rooms while I'm eating. They still didn't let me talk, but I'm hoping tonight I can talk during the commercials.
God damn, that is sad, Bob.
Last night was so great, guys. My wife punched me in the face right through the newspaper I was reading. She hasn't touched me in weeks, so things are really improving.
Oh shit, motherfucker, leave that broke-ass motherfucker alone. Like anything exciting ever happens to your motherfucking ass.
Oh, you want to hear an exciting story? I'll tell you an exciting story. In fact, this is the most exciting story ever told. And I have actually given a name to this tale. And the name is The Midget, the Milf, and the Mob. This story begins one night when my friend Erica calls me up. She's hanging with our other friend Jason, and they want to go to this bar they've been hearing about down by the beach. Erica's friend Barf is working behind the bar, and that means free drinks. Now, Barf is not his God-given Christian name. Apparently it's short for Barf Sandwich, named after a time he was so drunk he was eating his sandwich, barfed on it, and kept eating it. He kept asking who put the stroganoff on his peanut butter and jelly. But anyways, Barf's working the bar, we're getting a drink hookup, we're going. So as soon as we walk in, I can tell this is no ordinary night. I see a pool table over in the corner, and who's playing pool on that pool table? The first character in this story, the Midget. This midget is no ordinary midget though. This one has no arms, but we'll come back to him in a minute. Anyways, Erica introduces us to Barf. Barf's like, "Yo, what's up bros, I'm Barf. What are you drinking?" He gives us our drinks, and him and Erica catch up for a little bit. Meanwhile, me and Jason go out front to have a smoke and scope out the beach poon. So here's where the fun starts, boys. As we're hanging out front, an SUV pulls up. Out of it gets a man, probably 50, 55, and his smoking hot blonde wife, which introduces us to the second character in this story, the Milf. As she is coming up to us in a heavy Russian accent, she says, "Hey boys, it's time to party!" and immediately gives me a full tongue kiss right in front of her husband. I look at him in shock and he just shrugs and says, "Hey, what are you gonna do? She's a handful." And they just walk inside. We go back inside. Erica's still talking to Barf. I tell Jason I'm gonna go whoop this midget's ass right off the pool table. Well, I could not have been more wrong. He whooped my ass so goddamn bad. He was like a shorter, no-armed version of Tom Cruise from The Color of Money. He held the stick between his stubs and rested on his shoulder like the world's most awkward rocket launcher.
I think Tom Cruise is like 5'4" anyways.
True. That being the case, I wonder who would be better at pool, the cruise man or the midget.
Tweet him and ask.
I'm not sure the midget could work a phone, or a computer for that matter, because of the no-arm thing. You know, I bet he butt dials everybody. But anyways, I just got done getting raped at the pool table. Then the MILF comes up behind me and says, "Oh, that's too bad. He is a, how do you say, tough son of bitch. Come have drink at our table." So I walk over there, and the husband is there also. As soon as I get to the table, the MILF proclaims that she loves this song and she starts dancing at the table. The husband is chatting with me about work and bullshit, and while we are talking, the MILF starts dancing closer and closer to me, to the point where she is grinding on me in front of him. All he does is roll his eyes, and as tempting as this situation is, I finish my drink and I head to the bar. I get to the bar and Barf is like, "Yo!" And then Erica is like, "Hey, looks like you made a friend." The midget comes up and says, "Watch out for her, she's trouble." Right then the MILF comes up behind me and starts rubbing my back. I turn around and she immediately starts making out with me, which was nice, I'm not gonna lie. Barf then says, "Here's your drink, bro." I grab my drink and turn around again, and there's her husband. He points his finger in my chest and says, "Hey yo, fuck you, and also, fuck you. I hope he can give you a ride back home to Russia, you bitch." Then she says, "Hey, fuck you, he drives American automobile." I don't know why she felt the need to tell him the country of origin of my car, but whatever. She then says, "Don't worry about him, he is my third husband, and our marriage is done." I said the third time's supposed to be a charm, at least that's what I've heard. She laughs and tells me she met him when she got out of prison. I said, okay, why prison? She then tells me, I used to do the books for the mafia over in Russia, which is where I met my second husband, Dmitri. I divorced him only because he got a really long sentence. Okay, so Dave, what do you think Dmitri, the second husband, got put away for?
Well, I say, since she was doing accounting, maybe he was racketeering.
No, Dave, murder. Any normal person would have gotten far away from her at this point, but I was smitten. So we head outside to finish our drinks and some light fingering when all of a sudden a black van pulls up. The door opens, the Milf turns and she exclaims, Dmitri! Which brings us to the third character in this story, the mob. My fingers exited her body with a sound like a Cadillac rolling through Alabama mud. She ran over to him, kissed him, got in the van and left, taking my heart with her. Jason then comes over, tells me the line for the can was super long, and then asked, what'd I miss?
Well, damn.
I truly haven't lived.